Toby here, back for another video, and you catch me at the end of one of my leg days, where I have just hit a squat PB. And if you want to see anything that I don't show on these YouTube videos, I post every single top set from my sessions over on my Instagram, which is at Toby Lively, same as the channel name. Go over there and follow that. But today, that is not what this video is about. So today I thought I'd go over how I train my grip. So I've got a very good grip, especially for my size and strength in the sport. So still as a very amateur strongman, my grip is pretty up there. So yeah, compared to some of the other guys I know, my grip's pretty darn good. So it's really nice. It's always been a natural strength of mine, which is always great, but it doesn't mean I don't train it. I train grip twice a week, and this video is all about how I train my grip and some tips and tricks for you guys if you want to build some good grip. So obviously grip is highly important in strongman, from things like Hercules holds, farmers walks. There's usually some form of grip challenge in a strongman competition, but also it is highly useful to powerlifters as well, who have to lift deadlifts strapless in a mixed grip format. And one of these exercises specifically is really great for powerlifters. So if you're a powerlifter, don't switch off this video thinking it's going to be strongman focused, because these exercises might be useful in both facets of strength. Or if you just want to build your grip because you want a good grip, then great, these exercises are brilliant for you as well. Yeah, so let's jump straight into what I do for my grip with some examples. So I guess the first thing to go over is exactly how my grip got so good in the first place. A lot of it is due to genetics. I'm from a line of farmers, and farmers have great grips, you know, because of the farmer's walk. Essentially, that's where it came from, carrying heavy things back and forward. But yeah, most of it's from genetics. But the way I've been training it throughout the years is I've always done an exercise called the dead hang. I used to do it every single morning, trying to beat my time. Now I do it more sparingly, more as a stretch, but I do like to do it most days still. It is incredible, and I do it less for grip now, but more for the stretch, but it is still a great way to work your grip with literally nothing but a pull-up bar. So a dead hang is as simple as it sounds. You just grab a pull-up bar and you hang there for a bit. If you can manage more than 30 seconds, do a couple sets of 30 seconds. If you can't do a couple sets of as much as you can manage, try and build every single day and try and add a couple seconds each day, or just feel more and more solid. Maybe if you're doing 30-second sets every Friday, for example, go for a max time and try and build your grip strength for endurance. And trust me, hanging is a great way to build your grip strength. As I said, I did it every single morning for a good number of years, and it's made my grip what it is today. And as I said, I don't train it so much right now, so we're going to move on to what I actually do right now as it stands to build my grip, which is a bit more heavy duty, but that is a really good one to go over at the start, because literally anyone can do it as long as they have access to something that they can hang off, whether it be a pull-up bar, a banister, by some stairs. Literally anything you can hang off is a really great way to train grip. But that's not what this video is about. I didn't make a whole video about dead hanging. I've definitely made a whole video about deadlifting, but yeah, we'll move on to the more heavy duty grip exercises that I do twice a week, every week at the minute. So the first one of those, which is my heavy compound, if you like, for grip, is the behind the back barbell holds. And now the reason it is behind the back, because if you were to just do a normal barbell hold out in front of you, you could pull the bar into your thighs and sandwich your fingers, and then it becomes more of an easier exercise. The reason it's behind your back is if you try and pull it into you, it'll start opening up your fingers and make it a lot more difficult. So I tend to do this at quite a heavy weight. You just got to pick a weight that is right for you. For me, it is somewhere around the 160, 170 sort of mark. Today, in this leg day, I'm going to go for 180 for a couple sets of 30 seconds. I've never done this weight before, so let's give it a go. And it'll be a great opportunity to show you guys what a behind the back hold looks like and what it looks like when you go really heavy. Have it, a big PB behind the back hold, 180 kg. Felt really good. The second set, no, my grip had just gone by then, but the first set went really well, and that is the set you have seen. So it is really important with behind the back holds to get set up correctly. So really lock your thumb over your fingers and squeeze as hard as you can. It is harder the way I did it because I didn't have someone timing me and shouting out every 5 seconds, so I had to count in my main brain. But yeah, as long as you get around about 30 seconds, that's a really good, solid point to go. And yeah, 180 kg is very hard. So yeah, start off wherever you think you might be and just build up the weight across the weeks, and you should be feeling really good. And this is the one that is really useful for powerlifters, because obviously getting really good at holding the bar with your palms facing back behind you is sort of the same as your grip in the mixed grip. It is really, really useful for getting used to holding onto a bar with heavy weights. If you can hold on to a 180 kg bar for 30 seconds, you only need 5 to 10 seconds for a big deadlift. So it's a really good one to work every so often. So that is probably my favorite grip exercise. I do it every week. It's the one I'm best at. But there is another that I find really useful as well. So the next one is almost just as simple, but a bit humbling as well. It is the plate pinch. So what you've got to do is you've got to grab a couple bumper plates and pick them up in a farmer's walk style, pinching the edge of them. So the best ones to do, obviously, are the ones with absolutely no holes in them, because the ones that are sort of tri-grip, you have to grip on the flat bit rather than the handle, obviously. And it really works your thumb. So it makes your thumb strength really good for locking, as I said, your hands in on a bar. And again, it's brilliant because anyone can do it as long as they have some bumper plates hanging around. And it's really good because you can get bumper plates of all different widths, all different weights. So you can really find one that's good for you. And if you find, say, a 25 kilo bumper too easy, grab 2 15 kilo bumpers and make a 30 kilo bumper. It's just that simple. It's really, really good. And I've recently worked up to being able to do these thick 25 kilo bumpers. They're about 3 1/4 inches thick, and I've been holding them for about 20 seconds. I do a couple of sets of 20 seconds with them. So we'll roll a set of that so you can see it in action. Is just that simple. And the main thing to focus on with that is, again, locking your thumb into the pinch. You'd be surprised at how much strength comes out of your thumb with grips. So by really pinching on with your thumb, it is the way it's got to work, and it'll hurt. It won't be nice. But yeah, that is the beauty of those 2 grip exercises. They could be done anywhere you're training, as long as you have a bar and plates, which 99% of you guys do. Yeah, and I do them twice a week. So I do behind the back holds on the Monday and plate pinches on the Thursday. So a couple of days rest in between. It's really easy to overtrain your grip and not make much progress. So make sure you're giving your forearms adequate rest, and don't do it on the same day as like Strongman, where you might be doing farmer's walks or anything else that might be grip taxing. Just, yeah, do it on a day where you're not really focusing grip that much. You're using straps on deadlifts, for example, that sort of thing. And yeah, just be sensible with it. But those are my 2 top tips, well, 3 including the dead hang, of how you can train your grip any way you like and get it really, really strong. And yeah, it's brilliant. I love training grip. It's really fun for me. It doesn't take too much out of you, and you can really feel it in the forearms the next day. My forearms are blown up, and it is a way to make you get really thick, big forearms and hands. As you can see, my hands are quite meaty and thick. So it is, yeah, a really good way to build those up. But yeah, that is the end of this video. I hope you guys did enjoy a little insight on how I train my grip. If you want to see any more of these sorts of videos where I zone in on a specific area of training and tell you what I do for that specific area, whether it be like calves, abs, anything like that, let me know and I will do that video. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I've been Toby. Leave a like down below if you enjoyed. Consider hitting subscribing if you haven't already. And I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.